Maybe this is safe, not safe. It's pretty safe. Yeah, let's just put it up here and see if we can roll it on up and not kill ourselves. That's all the farther I'm going. So let's talk my Japanese Toyota HiAce, because I'm so happy with having it. And no, I'm not brave enough to throw it up here because I don't know how good this is, but it looks pretty sturdy. In this video, it's just cut and dry. Let's do a walk around of my 1995 Toyota HiAce Dyna. So ta-da, this is it. We're in a dilapidated looking old garage space that looks pretty perfect for this. All right, you're gonna walk with me around here, check some cool stuff out about my HiAce. You know, you might see it driving down the road here and go, you know what? I really want to know more about that truck. So let's look around it and see some cool stuff, okay? First off, the front of this truck looks very 80s, 90s, and it should, because it is from the 90s. It's a 95. But I liked it because it looked very space age, very 2001 A Space Odyssey. Utilitarian would be the word. And it is definitely that, because it was only used for commercial in Japan. Come to the sides, you see a little rust. What would a Japanese truck be without a little rust? Can't see any of the lettering that used to be on the side of it. I think it was all buffed and painted over with really crappy paint. Here, four-wheel drive. Yes, it's got locking hubs. Not worn, they're Anson, I think, Asen. Locking hubs. Yes, room enough for 5 people. It does have a huge bed on it. Love that. And it is, I think I said it twice, maybe 3 times, diesel. Huge tank for diesel. It's a 2.5 liter diesel engine, and it does have a diesel sound, and kind of unexpected when you see a truck like this. Like the Kei trucks that I have, or if you've seen anywhere else, these sides do come down. They come down, they have little bumpers that the doors you can hang them down and put a bigger load on top of here that's maybe wider than what the truck is. The back tailgate can come off. It does the same thing as all the other Kei trucks that you've seen. But if you do flap that down, just know that you're covering your lights and, you know, tag. Anywho, this is pretty rough and tumble. It has had a good life. It's under, I think it's like 40,000 miles on it. 2 batteries right here, because it's a diesel. There's the transfer case. Yeah, it's not an everyday drive for everybody, but I really think I'm happy to have it as a almost everyday, at least go to the store in it. Does have this rack. The rack is not straight on there. It has had some, I guess it had some roughness in his life too. So anyway, that's the walk around. Yeah, let's look at the interior. That's part of the walk around. All right, got some cancer here. We'll have to take care of that. It does have, look at this, cup holders. Yeah, 3 cups. It worked yesterday. It spilled everywhere, but it did work. Has a radio, doesn't work. This right here, this is, and thanks to Google Translate, this is, you pull this and it's for when you're in super deep water. It is a cover for diverting water away from the carburetor or away from the diesel apparatus. I'm not a big diesel guy, so I'm not exactly sure in terminology, but it does make it so you can forward water. This is my idle adjust. Here's my space age air blowers right here. Here's my handy dandy change holder. I don't think it's made for US change. No AC, you'll notice, no selector for AC. And it does have 68,000 kilometers on it. It's not 168, it hasn't been switched over due to when the import papers, I had seen all the inspections because it was a commercial vehicle, and it was true to its mileage. And here's your 4-wheel drive selector. It's got low 4, high 4, and high 2. I have not tried it in 4-wheel drive, but we will get to that for sure. This is just 5-speed. It is extremely smooth, and maybe I can blip up what transmission and transfer case and the ratio of the axles are, but it's not concerning to me right now, but I will put it on there so you guys can know what it is and go, ooh, ah. That's the brake fluid right there, and it's just on this truck, as well as all, you know, this isn't a Kei truck, but as well as most Kei trucks, this is built very similar to them, where like wherever there was a nook or cranny, they could put some kind of fluid holder or a radiator or this or that. We'll show you where the radiator too is. Let's open the motor. These are just the flaps, the upholstery flaps that cover this. This is covering the motor. We pop these 2 up, right there, in there. We'll flip it up, and there's our motor. Right there. Radiator, there's our fan. 4-cylinder diesel, here's the injectors. This is the throttle cable. And also, funny thing, this right here, found this yesterday, we'll look under front, is a manual. You pull this, I'm not gonna do it right now, but you pull this line and it pulls up a shade that goes over the radiator, so when you're in cold weather, you know how you're supposed to cover your radiator so it doesn't freeze when you're driving down the road. That goes up over it, and you just wind it up on here. I thought that was kind of neat. You know, that's the timing chain cover under there. Anybody that knows motors knows what this is. 2-liter Toyota, run forever motor, I guess. Kind of like the old 300 inline Fords. They just run forever. Let's button this back up. And no, it doesn't get hot in here. It's very insulated under there. Drive all day and you don't get a sweaty butt. Over here, just your windshield wiper fluid. That's all that is. This is your heating apparatus. That's part of your breakers. Quite a few breakers under there. Got all your, yeah, I haven't looked under here yet. Had it for a while and I haven't looked under it. But just now getting familiar with everything too. So let's look under the front. I'll show you that little shade that goes over the radiator. I'm gonna pull it up a little bit further. Watch that, what? This is close to the edge? Oh, okay. We'll look up in the front of that. I just noticed this yesterday crawling underneath it. Didn't know what it was. We're like, what the hell is this? This little thing right here, this is what I was talking about. This is a little shade that when you pull the wire or it's actually cloth. You pull that, it puts a shade over the radiator. So when you're in cold weather, it warms up faster. And also this does have glow plug. Who'd have figured? Glow plugs on my diesel. But yes, it gets super cold in Japan too, and they need it over there. I think it's like the modern ones. It's all been sprayed with an undercoating that is not super neat. It's pretty ugly, but it does make everything black. Anyway, that's like a walk around. Hopefully that was the terrible area that I'm at, but it does have one of these racks. Maybe we can come over here and do work on the truck.